crazy on this, but this is amazing. So they're right there. Callie's ahead of me. This is Avalanche Bigfoot. You guys remember that day? There's Callie. It's a really, really difficult climb. I'm like stopping like every 100 yards, like trying to get my breath. They're right there. You can see he's in a structure. He's literally in his portable structures. He's right there. You can see the structures around his. It's actually better. I'll pull the stills out from my phone. I haven't done that yet, so I'll probably throw a couple pictures in there. You know, I keep things pretty casual. All right, I don't try to. I kind of want to blow your mind with this stuff, but not with me. You know what I mean? Like, look, I have to be honest. It just makes my life so much easier if I can just be this simple dude that explains everything easily to everybody. I don't want to complicate this. I don't want to make it. I'm not trying to make myself look good. Obviously, the more I talk, the more that doesn't happen. There's also two next to him right here. I just like to keep it cash. There's two right there. It's amazing. You can see their faces perfectly. That's how you know this is real. And you know, the funny thing is, Callie's right next to them, and they're looking at me. Like, they're not worried about him at all. In fact, remember, we use our logic, so we see them, so we assume that it's just them. But they're behind here. There's probably, you know, who knows how many. I'm going to guess 50 at minimum. Most of these squads have like 50 to 100. Let's see what happens if I play this really quick. I don't want to. I think it just jumps. I think it's that one shot. And now you can see if you go to this video, you can see I do shots up here before, like I'm just moving the camera, and you can see that's not there. It's not. He's literally got his foot on the structure. Look, he's got his foot. I've told you guys. Look, you can see it even around his privates. He's got the portable structure, and something around his shoulder as well. And he's on there, and that's how they do it, guys. That's why they can be in the middle like this. Otherwise, if they don't do that, it looks just like that. You'll see them just like you see. I honestly, thank God I've seen them so many times, because if I didn't, because I've thought about this a lot, because you know a lot of people haven't got a chance to see them yet, even people that do this like constantly, and you know they've been right next to them, but like physically see them with their eyes. And I'll tell you, it does complicate the research, because at this point I'd be like, listen, these guys are from somewhere else. Like, you can't see them, blah blah blah, but you can. It's like I said, the trick is they're just doing their trick. Carlos found this, by the way. You can see the other one right there. It's so blatant, you guys. It's amazing. Let's see what happens if we play this. Let's go slow. Here, hold on. Forgive me, I'm doing this on the fly, because I just wanted to add this in real quick to a video I already have. Oh, okay. So what I do is I zoom on Callie. Do I go right? Go right, please go right. Go right, go right. Hey. I'm like, hey. That's how I felt. Hey. Look at Callie. They're right there. Oh man, see, what we gotta do one day is have that on film. Hey. Hey. He can't hear me. That's how far away I am. I'm literally yelling really loud. He can't hear me. He can't. I sound like I'm drunk. I'm like, that must be some good liquor. I'm like, you know, hey, look, it's a good thing, off the topic, it's a good thing that alcohol has repercussions, right? Because I don't drink because of it. You know, because it's so accepted in our society, even though, look at this, is an avalanche. This was all a giant avalanche. Sometimes I wonder if they did it. Probably not. This whole region's fascinating. I mean, you'll see as I zoom into I'm going through here, right? So I think I show it in the video. You'd have to go look at the video. I'm walking through up here. It's really difficult to navigate. You wouldn't believe how tall some of this stuff is, right? And as I'm walking through, I'm finding new perches. So like where they had made spots, they're all inside the avalanche. You know, it's a great place because no person's going to come here. This is so far down a dirt road. It's almost unbelievable. But it does have like a nice turnaround at the end. It's so bumpy. And you will get a couple cars that come down, they turn around, like once on a blue moon, but nobody is going to walk where we did. We realized it on our walk that we think we might be the only people that have ever got to where we got. It was an amazing thing. I filmed a lot of things this day. Like physically was seeing things this day. And like that entity on the river, things like that. But we didn't get a lot of personal notice. Like they even though they were right next to us, like turning into rocks or part of the rocks, they just didn't. That's a great spot right there, those rocks. That's what you want to find. Places like that. I'm telling you, just try me. And of course there's like literally a black Bigfoot over there. I mean, it's probably a shadow. But it does look like, you know, of course. But that's where they are. That. Whenever you see a focal point like that, just walk right to it. I guarantee you, everything is weird over there. Just go over there. And that's if they'll let you. Because a lot of times you'll try and they won't let you. If they don't want you somewhere, they'll either adjust for the situation and get everybody ready, or they'll just make you think just make you go somewhere else. It does take an effort, I believe, to perform telepathy. So me and Callie are on this amazing expedition, right? I'm going to keep these really short. I promise. I won't just go on and on. But I just want, so without doing a breakdown, I just want to show you really quick because Carlos sent this amazing picture. It's hard to get on the big monitor. Look at it perfectly. Like, I mean, you'll see them. It's incredible. They're literally everywhere. Like, it's unbelievable. I don't know how they're doing it, but in the video, I thought it was interesting because I walk up and I'm like, Callie, there's a leaning trident. I'm like, this is where they go in and out. This is where I'm getting face right there. I didn't even see him and I got the face recognition. Look. Where is it? They're like right in there. They're right against the rocks. I told you they use the rocks. Look at the sticks, you guys. You can't see those white sticks. Oh, I'm getting face on that. Look at that. And what else? I promise I'll keep it quick. Oh, there's more right there. Look, they're like gnomes, not gnomes, like elves and stuff, you guys. I told you, it's not Bigfoot, it's like Alice in Wonderland. It's Alice in Wonderland. I know that's not perfect, but it's good enough for the experienced people. I'm not going to do a breakdown. I just want to take a quick look at that. I didn't even show you the best stuff because I don't feel like going through the 1080 and waiting for it to render, but you get the idea, and if you want to look. There's better videos, honestly, for timestamps. These guys are, for how far away this is, they act just like they're like in Pennsylvania or in New Jersey or wherever, like near somebody, because they just give you nothing. But man, can you read their stuff. I see something weird in the dark there. I want to just take one more look. Remember, I'm not a breakdown guy. This is just the winner. See how that's weird? I think that's their stick right there. Right there. See how it just looks? It's just bizarre looking. That's theirs. That's how they hide their entrances, you guys. Right there. That's how they hide themselves, and if they want to block. Look at that. Look at that square thing. I didn't see this either. You see this? This is not the same one. It's literally a doorway into the underverse, I call it. The underverse makes it sound evil, but it's not. It's just that's where they live. They live under, in and under. And that right there, look, you see that? It's literally blocking. I got to start this over. I think there's one there. They're all over. These guys, this is like being like where I'm seeing Mike, like in Long Island. Of course, it's not Long Island. I'm on a giant mountain at 11,000 feet, but they're the same. Like they are just as just as stealth. And now look, here's one more trick. I'll stop this clip. This is important. See if I can we see me? Not really. I don't know if you can see my face. I can't see it. So this is what you do. This is why you always film. I don't care what you're seeing out there, okay? Just film and take pictures all the time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look for their white stuff. You're going to look for anything with a knob. Or it doesn't have to have a knob, but usually it does, or it's going to look like that. See those three white ones coming down, or that thing up there? It'll look white, always white usually, that I notice, and it's going to look weird. See how they're weird? Like it almost looks like a face on the bottom of that thing. I don't think it is. It could be a marker, but it's like type of face looking thing, but it's not. It's just so you can't see that entrance. It's one thing I know. You guys, I know your brains are having trouble believe that, but just think about it. You should be going, oh, that's how they've tricked billions of people for so long. Not, oh, that's ridiculous. I'll remind you again, as long as you look for answers within your common sense, as long as you need it to be logical, you will always. He's right here. See him right there? You can tell because of the structures. There's another one right there. They're up in the trees. I told you they can be up in ways that you can't understand. This is all not logical, okay? And until people... Is that an eyeball? Get out of town. I think he's right there behind you guys. He's right there at that hole. Let me see something. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I got to stop this clip. I think those are eyeballs, you guys. Oh my God. You'll have to check it out for yourself. Avalanche Bigfoot. an entity expedition, high elevation, incredible views. It really is. The views are amazing. But there's something in there, you guys. And look, I didn't even notice till just now. There's an X right there. I mean, come on. What? Oh, there he is. Did I show him yet? I think I did show him. Yeah, he's right there. No, I didn't. I can't remember now. He's right there. Look at that. That's so cool. But here's the most amazing special thing. Let's get right to it, okay? Seriously. This is a mind blower. So I go back, right? I'm whispering. It's the only way to tell a story. First of all, look at this X. I just saw Oz in the video. It's a portable X. You won't be able to see that X. And then what's right there? We didn't see that either. I'm just seeing it now. I thought it looked like one. Oh, there's one. Look at that guy. So they must move. I mean, they are really, really interested in Joel. It's absolutely, you guys, you gotta believe me. Okay, they don't do this just to me anymore. They back off more because they know I know every little trick. And as soon as I come in, but they knew because I was with them, I wasn't doing anything. So what I did was I backed up. And Joel down, you can see it. What I'll do is I'll back it up and play it for a second. And you can see how they do this. Now, I can't even imagine it. It's like the whole community came in to deal with Joel. They know when anyone's a little bit different than like a regular human. Watch this. I think it's a world record, not kidding. And you won't question it. It's this good. You've seen the timestamp. I'll put it in the video as well. Just so you know, a zoomed in version that Cassandra found. This is all because of Cassandra. Well, it's all because of me, Joel, Donna, and Cassandra. Without us four, this couldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened because I wouldn't have been doing this. Here we go. Watch this. I don't know. I was going to zoom in, but I can do it right from here. I don't think I can deal with this line just for now because I'm in the middle of it. It's the YouTube. I didn't even get the original footage because I have it, but I'll have to dig. It's going to take me a long time to find it. Here we go. Watch this world record. It's amazing. Don't ask me how they do it, and I think I just found another one. Watch this. I purposely didn't show you in the last video because I had to take the time to do this by itself. I haven't tried. I'm going to try different ways to zoom. I'm working on the lines. Plus, you can go to this video yourself. That's what I really encourage. I'll put the link in the description or something because the original one I just found another one. Oh my goodness gracious. He's right there, guys. Look at this. So here's Joel, right? I'm back a ways. This is me zooming through them. As you'll see, I'm not too far back, but I'm just far enough back. Look here. You guys, that's real. Okay, it's not an accident. Okay, it's not pareidolia. We're on their seats. There's 9 perches behind us where you sit. They're dug out with footprints on them. Man, I'm telling you, the whole entire community is here. The whole community. They're all set up around us. That they must have came in. You know, they have ways of doing, like even coming in on us, and you can't see them. It's happened to me. And many times I've been surrounded where I can't see them, and they're big ones all around me, like a security team. But they give you this ease of not to be scared. It's amazing. Just to let you know, I'm like, please, and I beg them. I think there's one right there. Right? Let's not worry about those. If you really want to see them, you can see them. There's an X right there. It's a portable X. There's definitely 1 or 2. Looks like some kind of thing holding the X. There's these here. I'm going to make this quickly because I've already kind of went over this a little bit. I did not like my job in the. Let's do this one clip. I'm almost done. I didn't like my job in that documentary video. That's not really a documentary, but I just kind of put it together, and it kind of was because I wanted to show people, you know, the motorcycle a little bit. And so I'm in 1080. It might render for a second. So this is how this happens. Watch this. There, you guys, we're getting all kinds of action, Donna. So hold on, yeah. So we're already getting it. It's like we've been getting noises, whistles. When I tell people that, you know, like a non-believer probably just rolls eyes because he doesn't understand like who I am and that this really happens and why people will come out with me. There's no way for me to fake this. Like they'll make up any excuse within that logic, that human logic. Like, oh, it must be this. They're so sure of everything. It's an amazing, crazy thing, people. It'll start to actually get you aggravated after a while. Right? So I go, it's a shirt, so? Talking about a shirt. I'm way back. I'm saying they're getting all kinds of, let's do a different pause. Oh, you can see that one being, these guys all the time. Look. So what it is there's one in the ground. We get it too much. I don't know how they do it, guys. Like he might be laying there on his stomach. But we always get the faces like a totem pole. That's where totem poles come from. The Indians used to see it. They didn't have to. They didn't have to hide, you know, as blatantly from the Indians because there was no. They didn't have to worry about anything. They didn't have stealth bombers. The trees look a little funky. Not too much, but it could be worth just taking a look if you're checking out the video. That, you know, that dude looks weird. I'm getting face recognition everywhere. It's unbelievable. I don't know if your cell phone would do that, but you can try it on the video. Like, look by Joel. Look, it's just there's weird things around. Things that just look a little bit odd. And here we go again. Watch. So you have this. We think this is a group. I think I noticed this. Yep. I get the face again right here. Believe it or not, I pick up this dude behind. There's a little one there. There it is. I'm getting the white one right there. Yeah. Watch. It knows. Must go by like eye sockets. Also, there's a white one. I'm getting this face recognition. It doesn't mean it's 100%, but it really helps you zoom in and you see these faces. Could that be pareidolia? I don't think so. I'm no expert, you know, I just see it a lot. I don't know. I can only go by what I see because I've never seen these little dudes. I've never seen one. I think that's one right there, guys. I mean, look at the outline. Looks like Batman, okay? You don't have to see, yeah, it's blurry because he's in magic. There's 3 of us there, we don't have a clue. And there's got to be 50 of them right there, okay? And who knows what's around. This is one shot. I haven't even looked at any other part of the video. Everywhere I look, they're there. Do you understand? Like, this is the big time, okay? It really is. This doesn't get better. We are the furthest along. I don't mind if it's bragging, great. Look at that. He's way back, and he's on a structure. You know it's legit because of this. You can see the white structure, and you can see the round head. That gray alien, man. I thought it was a whole body in the one shot that I was breaking down. It looked like you could see his arm, his legs. So he must be moving, is what it is. Oh yeah, there you can. I think now you know what it is. I think it's different beings, like a totem pole version. Face recognition again. Wow. Oh man, that's like crazy. This is an amazing picture. I want to keep the video short, make it one long-winded clip, and that's it. Let's just for the heck of it. I have not done this. Let's play this. Or you know what? Even better. Let's go to. Let's go to quarter speed. Just for the heck of it. Obviously, when I'm moving. Turn this down. No, he sounds so evil, doesn't it? When you hear it's like, I will come to get you.
They're having trouble.
Trouble? Let's see what I say.
Getting much further down as
Look at that X. See, I don't think they are this way. You guys, listen. I'm a highly trained expert. There could be a couple, but there's nothing going on like by Joel. So I can pause this. I know this is annoying. Look, so just wait. I turn around, look at the structures, and that's not even the best shot of it. Looks like it's freaking glowing. Remember, the camera will pick a lot of stuff up that you can't see with your eyes. And I'm not talking about like, you know, lens flare. I mean, I know what a lens flare is. Yes, I'm a professional videographer. I'm kidding. I just wanted to say that, like, because I am technically. You only have to make $1. As long as you get paid, like I'm making money. Oh, I think I see one. You guys, they're everywhere. This is how you know it's not pareidolia. See, I think maybe, like, here, let me give you a perfect example that just happened as I'm doing this. Oh my God, is that them? I'm losing it. All right, let's assume this isn't them, okay? This is, because it is blurred a little bit, but only there. You see how the rest of the camera isn't? That's the weird part. That's why I'm willing to believe that is magic right here. Because look, am I walking right by, like, these ghosts? Oh yeah, face recognition. You know, it's not, just doesn't hurt. I'm seeing the faces and my camera is telling me they're there. Oh, jeez. I was going to use that as an example. All right, let's not get into this yet. Can we just pretend like this doesn't exist? Let's do this. I'll revisit this kind of stuff maybe over the summer. I just don't care anymore. I care so much it's hurting. And I just don't want to care anymore. I don't... These ones that do this magic, we have to know. But this is what I want. So what I was going to say is... You see him? Look at the black eyes. Let's see if this works. I'm not 100%. It just looks like it from here. This isn't. I mean, I'm shooting in 4K. I'll probably put in some driving. I just a lot of driving. I was out there today for quite a while. Here's the thing, guys. Here's why it's legit. You want to know why? It's legit, and we're not going to talk about it because we've learned their structure. We've learned their system. There's so many people now. Like, look at Mike in Long Island. He's doing such a great job. This kid. You know what it is? He's got the bug. You know, he's got the. You know, he's got it. You know, he's producing, and I'm sure he'll end up going up. You know, to New York State on the weekend one weekend. You know, he'll keep getting it. You can tell right away in the people that that have it. You know, he's got it. It's just something. Once you've seen this and once you know, you just want to keep knowing more. You know, you never know what could happen. It's just an exciting thing when life sucks. You know, it's just you know what I mean. I don't mean to be negative. It's not that life sucks. It's just that sometimes you feel that way. What is that thing up there? What is that? I mean, there's something fishy going on over there. Nothing like in front of Joel and Donna. And I walk way away from them, so that's what they wanted. I honestly, I don't know for sure. I remember being there, but I don't remember what was happening. But they probably made me walk away. That's what I think. So because they were doing something with them. Joel will never probably even remember what happened. I know he remembers being there. I see a pareidolia being there as well. Right there. I don't know if that's pareidolia. You're seeing whole bodies. So, what was I saying about this? Okay, so this is why we know, okay? And it's without fail. It's without fail. So show us the, like I'll believe pareidolia there. And guess what? I think there is pareidolia. I think it is. I don't know. I can see these faces from here. I think I'm about to walk over them. It's all blurry. You guys look. Look how it's all blurry down there. And there's faces like beings of like, I'm going to lose it. I don't want this to be a part of it. Like I get it. They have this whole thing. I think it's like a whole planet is here. They say they look after each other. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm sorry I can't get it out. This is why we know. Okay. Did you see the X? It's one of theirs. I don't think I could even see it, or they made sure I couldn't see it. Look at the structure. Look at the glyphs. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, give me those faces without the glyphs. This is all happening by accident. This is why I like video. I've been in this place 100 times, and then I got another structure with a face on it, who probably would rip my face off if I started, attacking one of them. We would never have seen that. Is that pareidolia? I want to say yes so bad. That's the thing. So don't think I want you to believe that. It's just that based on the language that they use, I have to, and where we are, and what I just showed you by Joel, and the sideways tridents that are X's, I have to assume when I see these clouds over and over and over, and my camera tells me they're there, and the rest of the picture isn't blurry.
Let me just do a quick little loop up.
You're probably annoyed by that, but I think it's kind of funny.
Here. To show you what was above.
I don't see anything else. I'm sure there's things that we can never see. You know what I mean? Remember, we use our logic, so we're thinking in terms of the things that we know. We're still with that logic. That's still, we place anything, even new things like this into our logic. And then we're going to still think in logical terms, basically. So we think, hey, I don't see anything. There's nothing there. Even the biggest, me and you. I'm with you. Believe me, I am you. You have to understand that. I know what I was going to say. So now, one thing that, let's just talk about another step that we're ahead of everyone in the world on, okay? We're the only ones in the entire world that know this. I swear to God to you, we are the only ones in the entire world that know this. Unless, maybe some federal agent somewhere knows it, but as far as we go, we're the only ones. You can only hear it here first on Colorado Bigfoot, okay? Always. Is that they have portable devices. So when they walk, and they become like sticks and stuff, like these round nubs, you cannot see their devices. I can only see them in the videos attached to our devices. So they have, of course, staffs and things like that. But they actually have these portable X's. It's crazy. They have little white knobs on them. I'm getting them all the time. It's amazing, you know, when you're actually looking what you see. And the same goes for this subject. So when they're out doing these footprints and stuff, like I think a lot of times they're not even using it because they know they're okay. And then they have some kind of, you know, sixth sense where, and by the way, even when they're out by themselves, they have little things attached to them. They're always with something. There's others with them always. That's my opinion. I'm almost borderline factual on that. And even if you just see one set of footprints, it's meaningless. They're all over him. And then they can walk around and do this. So he just has that for when he needs it. Like in Charlie Max's picture. He'll just connect, you know, to whatever. And like I said, they don't go too far out of their structure systems. And that's why when you go up to one of these big Bigfoot worlds, they can go for miles because the structures are everywhere. So he can connect anywhere. And that's one of the reasons of seeing these widespread areas with structures. Is it doesn't always mean they're on every one. A lot of times it does mean that, actually. But it means that they can connect to, you know, wherever they are. If they're in trouble, they can easily go invisible. Blatant and blatant. So because I just filmed the Bigfoot across the street in my last video, I'm going to do it again here. You guys, there's always activity here. Look, you can still see the slide from a month ago. Footprints. I didn't film them there, but I sat in the bushes there with them. You can see there's just things getting thrown all over the place. Like, what is this? What is this? There's another slide right there. It's not normal. Why am I getting face recognition in the snow? I just got face recognition right there. I guess because it looks like a face. Look at that. It's them. They live right here. And I filmed, I proved it because I shot all the way up the hill. It's that way. I'm giving these guys all the time in the world to my left, which I probably shouldn't have done. They're not going to be there. I said that last video, and they were sitting right there. They were at the way in the back at the top. I couldn't see him until I watched the video, but it was so blatant. I was getting timestamps here. If you go back, you can see one of their structures up there. It's amazing. So, you know, I always think, oh, they're up there. That's why I spent half my life when I was doing this, going up there, when really they're just right here. They're everywhere. They're right at your car, and then you leave and walk for 8 hours when really you could have just stayed at your car. I still have to do that, though, because, you know, I got to find you guys cool things to look at. I can't just be like, oh, you guys, I was over there. They were with me all day. You'd be like, okay, well, can you show us something? Be like, nah. I know exactly where to zoom for that one dude. Let's prove right now that was real. I'll put a comparison in if I can find that footage again. It was in my that documentary I called it. It really wasn't like a huge documentary, but he was right there. Let me see. There's the thing. Is it open today? It's open today. It was closed. Remember? You got who members? Right there was closed. Right there. Not to mention, look at it. It's not normal. I call it the fireplace. It's abnormal, and so are the rocks next to it. It's always where they are. See the stackings? Even looks like faces on the rocks. Remember, they have tricks. Looks like an outline of a Sasquatch right there. Remember, one thing they've been taught is, especially when I'm doing this, is they won't move. I'll get them moving for you, but it's just a rare thing. I see a scan here. I'm not trying to repeat, but you guys, I actually filmed them here. So where was the black? Let's make sure. Sorry, I said we were going to confirm it. I think it was. I was zooming back out. He was right up there. He was right there. I always think I'm going to know exactly, and then when I come back, it's never exactly. I think it was right there. It's so not there. He was black as night, you guys. You could look, anyone that says it's a shadow, you know, just ban their name immediately and get rid of them, so we never have to deal with an idiot again. You could look at, there was 1,000 shadows in that video. of every possible way there, and you could see that none of them were as black as him. And he had a perfect outline of a Bigfoot. He was right there. And on days like today, we might see them, but when it's a little colder, I seem to see them less. Like, including the footprints and all that. Like it just, and then they'll be out, like as soon as we have a nice day, all of a sudden you see more, which just tells me they're probably out, but it's a reduction because I don't see as much. Guys, thanks so much for helping me be able to do this. I'll never let you down, I promise. Sometimes, you know, like, it's the winter, so, but I'll tell you, some of the forced stuff that I do, like, it's like, not forced, but it's like some of the stuff that I kind of have to do because it's winter, it's really been paying off, like, in a sense. Like, I didn't, going into this winter, I had no idea how busy I would be with everything, with all the stuff that I'll never get a chance to look at in the summer, all the stuff I miss. People are sending me in the summer, and I just don't get to look at it. And I mean, I've been working so much. By the way, my back is completely thrown out. I don't know what happened. My lower back. It's so bad, you guys. The pains are just incredible. I don't know what I did. I think I slept that way or something. All right, give me a minute. I don't film for you guys, but I always look for myself. They're always up here. It looks a little similar to the last place. Why? Because this is where they go. I'm going to zoom. I'm going to go back. Now I got a nice day. I can finally get my first re-zoom on that cave entrance, which should be coming up in this video at some point, or I put it in already. So just, all I have to do is look for that. You don't. There doesn't have to be an opening. There doesn't have to be what you think. Although I'd like to see an opening with faces next to it. It's not necessary. They have some other way. They just touch their staff. Look at that. I'm telling you. It's technology, guys. It's that simple. They come from some other planet. These guys aren't test tubes and they were given special staffs. These guys came prepared, or they're that far ahead of us, one or the other. They've either been on this earth since the beginning of time, or they came from a dying planet, like most people believe. They're some kind of alien species, which makes sense to me, because why wouldn't they be the reigning? They would easily be in control of the Earth. It makes more sense to me that they came here. It really does. I think an entire planet came to our planet. And what do? Do you reject life? No. But how do you introduce that to idiots? You don't. People are too stupid. That's why they're starting to interbreed us. So eventually we can, we'll be like, we'll accept it. They'll be half us, half them. That's how they're going to bring us together. Blatant. You guys, look at that. He marked it. That's where he goes in, right there. Normally they won't even go as crazy as that. He goes in right there. There's no doubt about it. There'll never be footprints. Don't expect footprints. For some reason, where they go in, you never see it. I was thinking that on the way up. I'm like, they'll have footprints everywhere except where they actually disappear. Look at that cave right there. How in the world is there a leaner in front of that cave? I'm talking to the Bigfoot people, not idiots. Tom's like, you gotta stop calling people. I'm like, nope. Don't care. They turn my channel off then. Don't care. I really don't. I care, but I can't. I gotta be myself. I can't walk on eggshells when I'm trying to do my videos. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it right. I have a feeling that they think the same thing, because most of my rage comes from when I'm in there and I'm looking at something amazing, and it's almost like I'm defensive of them or something. And I really truly believe, look at the X's, I really truly believe that they have a huge frustration with human beings. I believe that they think that most of us are complete idiots. That's what I think. It doesn't mean they don't love us, but they just know that we are, for how greatly we think of ourselves, it's just kind of, I think it's kind of laughable to them. That's all. I don't care where they're from. I'm gonna figure it out, you guys. Even if I have to die. It came to me in a dream the other night. I knew. I don't know when, but I knew wholeheartedly when I opened my eyes that this is where I'll die. This is where, I don't know if it's in 50 years or 50 days, but I just had a dream. It was so real that I don't know how I'm gonna die or anything, but it might just happen. But it's gonna, maybe they'll rip my head off. I don't know. But this is where it'll be. I'll be up in these woods somewhere. I'm sorry about that because people are it's gonna be a big deal. Like Mark's missing, you know. For you, it won't be. So the second you hear that, just know I'm okay. No matter what happens, I don't care what the scenario was. Just know I'm happy because that's what I want. Not now, but I'd like to live till I'm 90. But if I can't, it's okay. And I know that if I disappear one day, it's okay. So as everyone's making up things like, oh, I think he did this, I just know it's not that. When the government tells you, oh, the mountain lion, you know, or it's a bear, just never. Because I say this once in a blue moon because I want you to have something to reference. Like, look, he said this. He's not. It's not what they said. He's right there. And then you come out here as a researcher and start looking for Bigfoots, and I'll be waiting for you, believe me. I'll be the only dead person in the world that'll be able to F with you. Especially if you're out here looking at structures. Alright, give me a second. So I just wanted to add something for the people that are really out there. It's something to think about, like, you know, when you're scanning, like as I'm driving, of course, I'm always looking, you know, and your brain can only really do one thing, and you're going to look for something big and black, because forget about the little ones if you're scanning. So here's the thing, like, I've been doing that for years, I never see anything. And here's the trick, is just that they are. There's one right there, and he'll just attach himself as you go by. So 9.9% of the time, literally 9.9, they're gonna be invisible because he's attaching himself. And those few sightings where, you know, they're just perfectly visible is because he couldn't get to somewhere, or he didn't know for whatever reason. Like I said, there is mistakes made in this, but man, do you have to work hard to find them. Look at that bend. I'm on a really dangerous corner here. Hold on. I don't care. I'm gonna get this. There's two bends right next to each other. I've never seen them before. Look at right there. That's them. It's so them. I'm telling you, in the winter they stay in these little spots under trees and stuff that have no snow. And I don't think they go too far. I think it's just one in a 1,000 that's out doing something. Like he had to go get butter at the other dude's house. Like I can't figure that out because I know it's a limited. The footprint situation all around the world is a very, very limited number compared to the numbers of them. Where'd I get footprints? This is one of the reasons I came this far up today. This is all unplanned. Okay, because there's the X. Okay, so last time I was here, I got the most amazing footprints right in that field, and they're not there now. And there was that X there. It's an amazing X. See, these, I know. Like, he could connect there, but it's also marking back here. Remember, look for speed as well. They don't, it's not, especially in the summer, it's not what you think. They can be moving slow, but these guys some of them move so fast. I'm talking, you wouldn't even believe. Those footprints are completely drifted over. There's not even a remnants of the old ones. They went right to the X. I'm not kidding. There was two sets of giant stride footprints. It's in a video called Unseen World, anyone? Or something like that. Don't ask me where I come up with names. They're just all they are. All right, bye. One of the ones that I can get by the road. You don't believe me? Watch. How dare you not believe me? How dare you? Look, it's not just an X, but it's got all kinds of spider webs all around it. They sit right there and they watch those cabins. All right, I got to show you guys a secret, okay? I got to show you a secret. I think I've known it for a while now. I don't know if I could get in trouble for it. You guys, half of you will think I'm crazy, but I'm not. Okay. What I've done now is I've driven up to where the closest access point. Actually, it's going up that road in the summer, but the closest access point. Okay. To that secret base. Now I think now that the base comes out of there. Let me give you an idea of what it looks like where the base is. It's out there, okay, and beyond somewhere. Oh, we're doing this. Take a look. Now, every time I come here, there's nothing going on here. Nobody's out there. It's 3 degrees. Right now it's 13 degrees here. It's overcast and it's crappy and it's the middle of a weekday, right? And I've been noticing now for the last, I don't know, 6-7 months or so, all of the cars. There's no way these cars are walking somewhere. There's no way. There's nowhere to go. Okay, so here's my secret. All these cars, I don't know if it's legal, but I mean, if you want to run a plate, it's my exact truck. These guys are all, look, Florida plates. Mostly Colorado, old Colorado plates, Florida plates. New cars, people with good jobs. Oh shit, let me get out of here. These, look how long some of them been sitting there. You guys, these are employees. Look, Oklahoma. These are employees of the secret base. Hold on, I'm sorry about that, but I really thought it was neat stuff. Look at all the cars, you guys. There's 30 cars there, okay? In the middle of the summer on a Sunday when everyone's camping, there's not 30 cars there. These guys are all somehow getting taken to that base. There's no access. There's no trail. There's no anything. I'm telling you, those are employees of this base. I'll bet you this is a new base. What do you want to bet? Have I been wrong? Too wrong yet? I'm on to something here. Why do we care? We don't. It's just that it's exciting. You guys, I saw 6 stealth bombers shoot out of the ground. That's cool. I'd rather see that. I like seeing stuff that's secret that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if I see 6 UFOs, then it just makes our brains explode. You know what I mean? If I see 6 stealth bombers, you know for a fact something's going on. We can sort of guess then. When you see 6 UFOs that might very well may be the military, you don't know what to do. You guys, I'm telling you, it's. Look what time it is. It's 11:50 on Wednesday. It doesn't matter when I come here. The cars are always there. I'm telling you, they go to that base. You would think that maybe they would fly them in, but see, with the airports and stuff around here, they can't. There's nowhere to go. So what they do is the local or people that, you know, whatever, they get directions where they can park. And I'm assuming they're getting picked up by a helicopter. That's what I think. They barely plow that road. Like when I went through that parking lot, I almost got stuck. I'm telling you, those aren't people out in the snow and when it's 10 degrees. There's nowhere to go. It's too deep. There's too many people. You got to believe me. Something is going on. I thought the same thing last time, and I didn't. I think I filmed it a little bit, but I didn't say that like out loud because I'm like, no, it can't be. It can't be. But I know there's something to all those people. You know, what do I do? Just sit around there one day and wait for someone to come out? Be like, listen, man, you know, he's not going to tell me anything. What do you want to bet? That they're all dudes, like scientists and or whatever? I'll bet you. You could tell. Florida plate. There's no way that someone from Florida is out here right now. There's no way. It's just he'd wait for a nicer day. There's nothing to do out there. There's nowhere to go. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that X. You guys, this is incredible. Do you believe now? Holy smokes. This has never been there before. Believe me, I would have seen this. You guys, those people are doing something secret. It probably has nothing to do with exactly what I'm doing, but they're doing something secret. Do you believe now? Those are just sticks, Mark. I'm like, no, it's a language. You. Oh my goodness. all I had was my camera and one battery because I wasn't planning on doing this. Look how blatant. First of all, that's gorgeous. I've always wanted to go up there in the summer, like right there. If you ever get a zoom like that, always look for snowballs going down the hill, because a lot of times they'll sit there and they throw them down, I think out of boredom. Look at the 2 leaners, how they're exact. So blatant. That is a marker. I don't believe that's an X to sit on. That's a marking to go right there. It's incredible. Let's take one shot up top. The snow's so deep up there. You can't tell, but it is deep, believe me. It's probably at least 5 feet deep. And you go all the way in. When I said the other day, I was like, I'm in 2.5 feet of snow. They're like, Mark, that was more like 18. I'm like, listen, when it's powder and you're in 3 feet of snow, it's only going to seem like 2.5 because the feet, the snow packs down under your boots and, it stops you. So you're not going all the way to the ground. It's amazing how people just aren't intuitive enough to know these things. Mark, you said it was 3 feet. It was more like 2 feet and 3 inches. It's like, listen, man, you're not taking into consideration that the snow is keeping me up. you don't. When you step in the snow, it doesn't. Your feet don't go all the way to the grass. It's only going to pack so much. You guys, that X is new. There's something going on right in this little valley here. I gotta go in there. I love going into hidden valleys, like that one back there. Brandon, nice. I saw that you've been doing some zooming from the truck. I like that stuff. Now I see, when you are the one that does it, not you, but like you're the person doing the zooming from the truck, you feel like, that's maybe not what people want, but man, it's the timestamps and the places you get to see that way are amazing. A lot of the best places are places that you can see from the road. It's just that you really can't access them. They're either on private property or, where he lives in California, it's tough to get there, or it's behind someone's house, So you guys keep that up. Like, don't feel guilty about zooming out of the trucks. Saving my battery, but I got, you guys, you won't believe this. They just put these rocks down. These rocks, look, they were thrown down. Look. These were not there. Believe me, I would have filmed those on the way up. I'm on my way down. Let me see if he's looking. He gotta be. Hold on, let's do this. There's no way those fell. The thing is here, look, they didn't roll. If they roll down, you'd see it. There's no marks at all. You can see it just happened. It's on top of the new snow. And there's no marks of it all coming down. I know they did it. I know they did it for me. I'll bet you $1 million. I'm always looking left here. I never in my life have I ever looked right there. I'm always looking down here because it's all the structures. Look at the structure right there. So you can believe it because look, it's all twisted up. You see the 3? It's like a teepee. My battery's gonna die any second because I'll have to come back and film the cave like tomorrow. Again, I came out here I know they did it, you guys. There's 2. It's not 1. They weren't there, and now they're there. So that means the dude's right there. What do you want to bet if I got up there somehow there's footprints? This side does not retain. Look, there's no marks of it coming down the hill. They literally threw it from the top and it landed in the snow, like right on the corner and stopped. There's nothing from it rolling down. So there's a hearsay thing I usually don't put up, but I'm going to put it up because people ask me to. They put those there so I would notice them.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. back.